Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie and I'm back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video, and it is Top 5 Thursday. So today we are going to be going over the top 5 best robot champions. Yes, those bleed immune and poison immune or power control or heal blockers or, well, mystic robots. Now remember guys, this is just my opinion and my opinion alone, and there really aren't that many robots in the contest, right? We don't really have too many. So this wasn't very hard to come up with the top 5. So without further ado, let's get this countdown started with the number 1 spot. And the number 1 spot goes to Warlock. Yes, this funky techno-organic robot alien thing is who I think is the best robot in the contest. Now, Warlock's basically like a Swiss Army knife, right? You've got heal block, you've got power control, you've got armor break, he's got a little bit of regen, he's suicide friendly. So, I mean, he is the number 1 robot in my eyes because he can handle just about anything. He's great for some pesky champions like, well, Mr. Sinister or those pesky regen nodes and things of that nature. So this is why Warlock gets the number 1 spot on the countdown. Number 2 on the countdown goes to Guillotine 2099. Yes, this, well, kabam creation is a ramp up champ for sure, but she's got a lot of utility, especially when she's fully ramped up. Her non-crit hits make her great against certain champs, and well, let's face it, she can do some serious damage if you get her ramped up. And that makes her a great champ for things like Labyrinth of Legend. So if you don't necessarily have an Aegon, but you have a Guillotine 2099, this chick will help you tremendously in completing LOL. I mean, she's got a really good kit and her pre-fight abilities are awesome. Just remember to only choose 1 pre-fight over 2. And I gotta say, the best are her life steal and her power steal options. Those are the best 2. Her crit ones, it's okay, but it's not really worth it. So if you're going to choose a pre-fight from Guillotine 2099, go with either the life steal or the power steal, and this is why she is the number 2 robot on the countdown. Number 3 on the countdown goes to the mutant hunting Sentinel. Yes, Sentinel, while he can be sort of clunky to play, which is why he gets the number 3 spot from me, he is a really good champion. Building up those analysis charges is really key to making Sentinel, well, great. How do you do that? Just hit into their block. He's got heal block, he's got armor break, and those incinerates when he's fully ramped up will actually go through their block. So that makes him great against champions like Nick Fury, who gains those pesky tactical charges, but not if you launch your special 2 into his block. He'll still apply those incinerates. Now he does have some regen, but it's a little bit tricky to, well, get. So, but he's a great champ. I just find him a little clunky, but he is still well deserving of a spot on this countdown and why he is number 3 on the list. Number 4 on the countdown goes to the synthesizing machine OG Vision. Now, when this guy is sigged up, he gains power like crazy with his synthesis. Well, he may not hit very hard, which is why he's number 4 on the countdown, but having that power control and heal block is fantastic, and it makes him great for nodes like All or Nothing because you can consistently keep your opponent power drained. So all you got to do is just launch your specials, really, and that's about it. Now, if you are running suicides, little tip, and you have Warlock on the team, then OG Vision and Warlock too, whenever they receive a debuff that they are immune to, such as bleed or poison for OG Viz, they're gonna gain a fury buff. So that's gonna allow OG Viz to hit a little bit harder, but his damage really comes from that power burn. So what you want to do here with OG Viz is really let your opponent build up in power and launch your specials to really get the most out of his damage and do some nice chunky burst damage with that power burn. Number 5 on the countdown goes to the only mystic robot, and that is Dragon Man. Now, Dragon Man is kind of interesting because he doesn't really look like a robot, and he's not a tech like most of the robots, but he is a really fun champ to play. He's got really good damage output. That power gain that he has really allows you to chain throw specials. plus the unstoppable and the unblockable that he gets makes him great for nodes like can't stop, won't stop, and makes him really fun in incursions, especially for that one hack where you get, you know, an increase in damage whenever you go unblockable or unstoppable. So Dragon Man, he's kind of newer to the contest. He just came late last year, I believe, but he is a lot of fun. I really like this guy. And like I said, he's the only Mystic robot that we have on the list, and this is why he is the number 5 champ on the countdown. And what's a countdown without an honorable mention? And this week's honorable mention goes to Nebula. Now, Nebula is a great champ because she can shut down other robots if she has enough shock charges. Plus, she can also shut down evaders with enough shock charges, And those shock charges, or that shock damage rather, really builds up. She's got great regen. The only problem with Nebula is you gotta hold block a lot in order to build up those charges, unless you bring Proximo Midnight on the team in order to start out at 10 charges. So you're gonna take a lot of block damage, but her regen is good enough that it's gonna bring you back up to full health. So you need to keep that in mind. But anyways, guys, that's all that I got for this week's top 5 robots of the contest. Let me know in the comments below, who are your top 5 robots? Did I make the right decisions or am I missing someone? Let me know in the comments below and let's discuss. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching and enjoy this quick word from Kevin Smith.
Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and if you enjoyed the mediocre Mcoc video full of scrub gameplay, then show Katy some love by hitting like and subscribe, man. Katy don't ask for much. Katy did ask for this. Katy did. So, do like Katy did and bug people and get you to like and subscribe, man. She's doing that Mcoc beautifully. Not mediocre. Katy!